Welcome to Tiny Pep Talks for Step Parents, a short weekly podcast with new episodes every Sunday. For today's pep talk, is your stepkid running the show? How to deal when your partner lets their kids call all the shots. How do you deal when your stepkid is calling all the shots, positioning themselves, sometimes quite literally, in between you and your partner, and generally acting like they're your partner's partner and not you? Speaking from personal experience, it is really damn hard as a step parent to figure out what your role is even supposed to be in that dynamic. Like, how can you have a seat at the table when your stepkid has already taken over all the seats? When we first got together, and really for the first few years of our relationship, all of Dan's attention seemed commanded by his kid, or by his ex, but that's a topic for a different day. Major decisions that seemed like they should be couple decisions were instead decided by his 8-year-old. Decisions that we made as a couple were regularly undermined by his daughter, and he did not seem to see any problem with that. But I sure did, because if we weren't in this as a team, what were we even doing? Where did I fit in? Was carving out space in his life even possible? If any of this sounds familiar, first of all, I'm so sorry. I have totally been there, and I know how much this dynamic sucks to live through. And secondly, while the fix for all of this largely comes down to your partner's willingness to actually parent their kid, what a concept, step parents are not powerless. There are several practical, actionable steps that you can take to help that tiny dictator vibe fizzle out. Number one, give your partner plenty of time alone with their kids. Even better, suggest aloud in front of your stepkids that they spend time alone together. This helps neutralize the idea of you being a threat. Number two, at the same time, it's important for your partner to demonstrate that you are an important part of their life. Prioritize your one-on-one relationship with your partner and model what a healthy romantic relationship looks like for your stepkids. Plus, planning regular date nights helps both of you shift out of parenting mode and into romantical mode, which is a must for any couple raising kids together. Number three, help your stepkid get to know the real you, which makes it harder for them to keep making you into the villain of their life story, and vice versa. Spending more one-on-one time together can help humanize both of you to each other. Number four, schedule plenty of family time together too, though, because even if bonding attempts feel awkward or forced at first, it is helpful for your stepkid to learn that they've got a whole new support network now besides just their parent. Number five, if your stepkid tries to make everything into a competition, don't take the bait. You and your stepkids are not equals competing for the same role in your partner's life, no matter how much it might feel that way at times. They are the child and you are the adult romantic partner. Number six, don't indulge any attention-seeking or control-seeking behavior from your stepkid. Calmly redirect instead, like, can you try asking again without baby talk? Or, I appreciate your concerns, but we are the adults and this is an adult decision. Number seven, a kid acting like a mini grown-up is an attempted power trip, but it only works if the adults actually buy into it. The antidote is to act completely unbothered and not take them seriously. This is disengaging by another name. Taking a step back instead of trying to correct your stepkid's behavior can help your stepkid chill out, and might even help your partner see what's happening faster. Fingers crossed. You will almost for sure have to repeat all of these steps approximately 11 bajillion times before you start seeing them pay off. Your stepkid acting more like your partner's spouse than their child isn't a dynamic that started overnight, and it won't end overnight either. Dan likes to say it's like turning one of those huge oil tankers. Bit by bit is the only way to adjust course toward restoring a more sustainable hierarchy to your family dynamics. So stay grounded if you can, take lots of deep breaths along the way, and remind yourself that blending a family is not a static process. Right now, you're stuck in a temporary Venn diagram where the circle of guilt-based parenting and the circle of insecure and or entitled child of divorce have managed to overlap in the most obnoxious way. But you will not stay stuck there forever because nothing can stay the same forever. You will evolve, your partner will evolve, and your stepkids will keep growing and changing too. With pruning and nudging, those vines will grow in a more fruitful direction instead of throwing wild tangles out in all directions. If you're listening to this by podcast, please check the show notes for a link to the full transcript over on Substack, along with a ton of other resources. We would love to see you there.